Very convenient there, the time frame of those two big situations, but I think the question also will be now, what happens with Deco? Because he was spotted, interestingly, at the club this morning. He had a meeting with the club, and apparently he actually met with Almani. Now, Fabrizio Romano says that Deco is still going to come. It is very close to being announced, and Deco will become a new management team this summer. And I think that's really exciting. I think that has a whole new look to it now, with Almani supporting Deco, you know, helping him through that initial transition period, and ultimately Deco being able to learn from Almani. That is such a different situation to just being thrown in at the deep end. Team there working together, that's an exciting partnership, and suddenly ahead of the summer, things behind the scenes at Barca look completely different with Almani staying at the helm and in control. It's phenomenal news. It is great news ahead of a massive transfer window, because one of the big decisions that is going to need to be made this summer, and one of the situations that needs solving, Friday afternoon there was another meeting there between Jordi Alba's agent and Barca. Again, that has been happening along that meeting, and it was believed there, and it has been widely reported, that the feeling was from Alba's side, I want to stay. He is making that clear right now. He would like to remain at the club beyond the summer. Now again, in that meeting apparently the club expressed that they would be happy for Alba to stay at the club. They would
यहाँ नहीं रह सकता। जो भी हुआ वो नहीं होना चाहिए था, पर इस एक हादसे का बोझ मैं जिंदगी भर उठाऊं, ये मुझे मंजूर नहीं। इस घर की मायूसी में मेरा दम घुटता है।
I mean, he's trying to, lower expectation. 52 goals is absolutely phenomenal. If the season finished today and he doesn't score another goal, he still had an unbelievable season. So he's trying to do what every good manager will do, relieve a little bit of pressure. He knows he's got other goal scorers in the side. He wants Haaland to play free, he wants to play, he wants him to play with no pressure, and he wants him to do what he does best. He knows the hunger's there, he knows Haaland's desperate to score, so he's trying to just make sure there's no pressure on him.
All right, gentlemen, time for your predictions. Mark, I start with you.
I'm going to go Manchester City to win the game 3-1 today.
Oh, wow. Big prediction from Mark Seagraves. Ashley Westwood, for you?
2-1 for me. I'm not sure there'll be a clean sheet. There'll be plenty of attacking play, but I expect Man City to get the job done, so 2-1.
Right. Both these gentlemen believing that that man Courtois won't be able to save Real Madrid tonight like he has done in the past on numerous occasions. Final checks from the referee, who we mentioned. A lot of people have seen that when he is in charge of matches for Real Madrid in a season, they go on to lift the trophy. There is camaraderie and respect between these two teams, but on the pitch, it's all going to be about the fight to be in the final. The 191st time that Carlo Ancelotti manages a team in the UEFA Champions League. City fans need it. Real fans believe it. Does the pendulum swing under the force of history towards the team from Spain? And do they set up a date with Inter Milan and the trophy once again in Istanbul? Or can Pep's team from Manchester, with their own Norwegian juggernaut, destroy the pendulum and make it only to the second final in the Champions League? History, omens and form guides have spoken. It's up now to the players to deliver the critical dialogue. From the city of Manchester Stadium, it is the second leg, Manchester City versus Real Madrid.
They meet again. Familiar faces, familiar foes. A fantastic player in every position and on the sidelines too. Two of the best coaches in history, two of the best players in their day. The Manchester City lineup is unchanged from last Tuesday in Madrid. 4 players, John Stones, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish, were given a break from starting duty at Everton on Sunday. A game in which İlkay Gündoğan scored another 2 goals. That's 4 in his last 2 Premier League games. And he made another goal for Erling Haaland. That's 52 for this incredible debut season following his move from Borussia Dortmund. The referee is the man who took charge of the World Cup final in December, Poland's Szymon Marciniak. For Real Madrid, one intriguing change from last week as Eder Militao returns from suspension and replaces Antonio Rudiger, who did a terrific marking job on Haaland. An unnecessary change? Well, it's difficult to question any decision made by Carlo Ancelotti. 7 changes from Saturday against Getafe. Only Eder Militao, Eduardo Camavinga, Fede Valverde and goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois stay in to start again. And 10 of this team started here in last season's semi-final first leg. Camavinga for Ferland Mendy, who's on the bench, the only difference.
This match is brought to you by MasterCard, UEFA Champions League sponsor.
Get into their huddle. They seem to share duties as to who leads the talk. On Sunday at Goodison Park, it was Erling Haaland, sometimes De Bruyne, sometimes Gündoğan. As Vinicius Junior goes around his teammates and gets ready for the task ahead, and another run at Kyle Walker. The battle of the sprint specialists. What a game. What a night. Wherever you're watching, you're in the right place. There's no other event on the planet right now that is getting the audience that's settling in for this. Welcome to Manchester. Welcome to the world. And in some ways, from the players' point of view, Andy, this is just as big and more nerve-wracking than getting to the final. You don't want to go out now.
No, you most certainly don't. But I think both sets of players know that they're going to have to find their very best game. I think the matchups across all sectors of the pitch tonight are so tight, they're so close, that I think you know that you've really got to perform. You've got to step up, you've got to do your own job, you've got to look to your teammate alongside you, he's got to be doing his, and you've got to pray that somebody will take a chance at the top of the field. It might come down to a mistake, but I think tonight it will come down to quality. I really do. I think tonight it will be the team that shines the brightest that gets through.
Rodri just allowed that to run a little further away from him than he wanted. Pep Guardiola is on 99 wins in the Champions League. It's the 3rd most in history. Who's at the top? The man just a few yards away, Carlo Ancelotti, who's taking charge of his record 191st game in the Champions League, one more than Sir Alex Ferguson, and his 50th over 2 spells with Real Madrid.
Already seen in those early stages, City in possession in their own half, more of a press from Real Madrid. Last week they dropped away on their own patch at the Bernabeu and let City have it. I think there's more of an appetite already, and City have it deep in their own territory to go and get it.
Bernardo Silva with a rare error in control. Only the second to get to a half-century or more with 2 clubs in this competition, and again the other man to have done that is a few yards away. Lots of pressure on Eder Militao, making his return to the starting lineup. Missed the first leg through a one-match Champions League ban. Rudiger did a great job on Erling Haaland.
He did. He certainly defended very well. He enjoys those sort of confrontations, Rudiger. It kind of brings the best out of him, but Militao gets the nod alongside Alaba this evening.
Gundogan in sparkling form. Akanji. Rodri able to pull it back away from Benzema. And Walker's had a go. Hit it hard enough. Always too high.
Yeah, always tempting that. Oh, Walker in an advanced position. You get the ball out of your feet. You know, Vincent Kompany thumped one into them, didn't he, to send City on the way to a Premier League title a few years ago from that sort of distance. But no, Kyle Walker's one there is way over the top.
Out for a home throw.
I think for Real Madrid as well, they're such a dangerous team in this sort of environment. They don't have to play well to win. That's the scary part about what they do in this competition in particular. I've seen them particularly last season. Such a turbulent, rocky road for them to get to the final. Once they got there, they got it done. And you know, you wouldn't be surprised if again it's their night and it's their tournament.
Look how far Eder Militao followed Haaland there. He's back in his post now. And Haaland is about to confront him again. But here's De Bruyne getting around and looking for Bernardo Silva, who's nudged off it by Kroos. It's a risky crossfield ball.
It is a risky ball, that, from Vinicius Junior, right across his own 18-yard line.
Akanji. Rodri. Out to Jack Grealish. Carvajal didn't get a touch. Bernardo Silva unlikely to win it in the air, but he made his presence felt. And here's De Bruyne. Haaland stopped from getting to it by Eder Militao. Is that round one to the Real Madrid defender?
Just wondered whether Kevin De Bruyne was going to hit that as it dropped him on the edge of the box. Just here. He took a touch, and nothing wrong with what he did. The option was a good one. It was a nice little ball clipped in. Militao defended it well, and